And we're gonna check it out, check out our spine. And roll down and bring our knees to our chest. And let's just settle our hips down, bring our arms out to the side and make some circles. And circle in the opposite direction. And then we're going to put our feet down and bring the arms all the way up. And let's do a few of these. And as we bring the knees up, we're going to extend the legs and then arms up, feet down. And do a few more, feeling the lengthening of the back of the legs. And how about 2 more times? So we're putting our feet back down, arms are over our head, and lengthen the arms as you press the low back down. Take a few more deep breaths. And we're going to bring our right arm down and turn our head to the right. Keep the left shoulder blade down. And switch, right arm up, left arm down, head to the left. Feel that lengthening in the back, and then both arms down. Let's roll the hips up. And we're going to go up and down a few times and lengthen the spine. How about 2 more times? Each time we're getting a little bit higher with the hips. And now our last one, we're going to hold the hips up and walk the shoulder blades closer together and extend the fingers and take 3 more breaths. And we're going to lift our right leg up and then the left, do a few can-cans, extend through the heel. And 1 more to each leg. And we're going to bring the hips down and reach the legs up, straightening them out, and like our forward fold on our back. And just take a couple of breaths. Lengthening the spine. And then we're going to bring our legs, put our feet back up toward the ceiling and bring the legs out and slowly in. And we'll do a few more. And the next time the legs are open, we're going to reach the arms through and then over the head and keep going. How about 1 more? And we're going to bring our feet down, arms down, rolling the hips up. And feel the chest lengthening a little bit higher. And 1 more breath. And let's slowly bring the hips down. And we're going to do our windshield wiper legs. So feet as wide as the mat. Taking the knees over to the right as we turn our head to the left. Our arms are in a T. See if you could press that shoulder blade down or both shoulder blades down and breathe. And go to the other side. And feel free to adjust yourself so it feels good and you feel that lengthening. And let's go to the other side again. And lengthen even more. And then to the opposite side, last time. And we're going to come back to the center. So let's lift our hips up and we're going to use our ball. So we're going to put it underneath the back so we can add a little balance to this, to our body. And let's lift our legs up and point and flex our feet. And circling the feet. And then in the opposite direction. So now we're going to point the toes, big circles with the legs. And then we're going to try the opposite direction. Really good. And let's bring the legs 90 degrees and we're going to squeeze everything together and take the legs down, tapping the toes and up. And let's do a few more. And to make it harder, you could do this while your elbows are coming out and in. So you're really adding the balance, kind of up to you if you want to try it. And then let's flex our feet, keep going, tapping the heels down. And just one more. And let's reach the legs up again, another forward fold. So just let the hips press down as the thighs come closer to the chest and take 3 breaths. And see if you can roll the shoulders down. Really good. So we're going to cross the right foot over the left thigh. Let's do that stretch and we're going to lower slowly and lift the legs up and down just 5 times. But we're going to go even more slowly. So you really feel what's going on in the hips. And our last time, kind of hold the stretch. And then let's slide the right knee over the left knee and hold the ankles or the legs somewhere and see if you can increase the stretch in the hip. And I have to say, after sitting on a plane, this is really a good one. And one more breath. And let's uncross. And we're going to switch. So crossing the left foot over the right thigh and see if we can add resistance as we lift and lower slowly. And it's also harder with the balance when you do it slowly. And one more. Let's increase the stretch, keeping the alignment. Now we're going to slide the left knee over the right. And one more breath. And then let's slowly lower and uncross, and we're going to do our happy baby. So see the difference here as you press the hips down. Take a few more slow breaths and roll the shoulders down. And then butterfly, we're going to bring our feet together. Feel that sacrum pressing down. And 2 more breaths. And let's release and put our feet down, rolling our hips up. We're going to take the ball out, and then we're going to put the hips down and bring the ball between our knees and knees up. So we're going to do our oblique work. So we're squeezing the ball, taking the knees over to the right as we look to the left. So we're going to take a breath here and then go to the other side. Again, we're going slowly. And keep going, just a few more, side to side. And now let's come to the center, and we're going to put our feet down, remove the block of the ball, and let's roll the hips up. So this time we're going to see if we can kind of walk our hands down to our ankles or our feet. We'll lift the hips even higher to stretch and take another couple of breaths. And let's see if we can put our hands now on our hips. Take another couple of breaths, really press the feet down. And then we're going to release. Roll to the side and come on up. And let's sit cross-legged and roll our shoulders up, back and down, and then twist to the right. And then twist to the left. And let's come to the center, forward fold. And see if you can lengthen the spine like those cat-cows. And then we're going to walk our arms to the right and keep the left hip down. And over to the left. Breathing into the stretch. And then back to the center. We're going to come on up. And let's take our right hand down and reach the left arm over. And lengthen. And we're going to go to the other side, left hand down, right arm over. And let's come back to the center. And we're going to come and bring our arms out to the side, flip the palms up. So you feel this lengthening even through the palms of your hands. Now we're going to reach the arms up, clasping our hands, lean to the right. So we're going to use the obliques. lean to the left, and then back up. So now we're going to bring our right forearm down and we're going to come into a half arm side plank. So lifting our left arm up. And then we'll put the hip down, and as we sit up, cross the left leg over the right, maybe the right elbow over the left thigh, and breathe. And then we're going to do our Gomukhasana. Slide the left knee over the right, and forward fold. And we're going to come on up and let's uncross, and we're going to go over to the other side with that plank, half arm plank, and lift the right arm up. And then hip comes down. So let's cross the right leg over the left. We're twisting to the right, left elbow over there. And then we're going to do our Gomukhasana. So slide the knee over the knee and hinging forward. And one more breath. And let's come back up. So we're going to come into a squat. And lengthen the arms forward. And take a couple more breaths. And then let's come into our forward fold. And as you lengthen here, allow the hips to lengthen up. And we're going to walk back to a downward dog. And feel that deeper stretch and roll the shoulders down and palms coming down. Come up on our toes and bend the knees. And then into a regular plank and back to a dog. We're going to do a couple more of these slowly, so that each movement, as you come forward and back, you can feel your body balancing and opening. And last plank. And 3 more breaths. And then a half arm plank. Notice what's going on with the shoulders. And then we're going to come down and into a child's pose. And breathe into the spine as you reach the fingers forward. Puppy pose. And let's come into a sphinx. And breathe into the belly as you roll your shoulders down. And we're going to come back to a child's pose. And bring our arms to the right, reach them out. And then to the left. And back to the center. And here we go for our downward dog again. Let's walk to the top of our mat. Take another breath in your forward fold. And let's come all the way up. Reaching the arms up, hands to our heart, twisting the upper body to the right and the left, rolling the shoulder down, back to the center. Inhale up, forward fold, right leg steps back in that lunge. See if you can reach the arms forward. So we're in this kind of lower lunge here. Now we'll take our right hand down, left arm up, and our twist. Step back, down dog, and lift the right leg up and step it forward, and the left, halfway up and forward fold. And let's come all the way up. And take a breath in Tadasana. Twist the upper body to the left and then over to the right and the center. Let's do the other side. So inhaling up, forward fold, left leg steps back, and as we reach the arms, we're going to reach them forward. Take another deep breath. Then left fingers down, right arm up in a twist. And we're stepping back, down dog, and left leg lifts up and steps forward. And the right, halfway up, forward fold, and then inhale all the way up. And goalpost arms. Let's lift the right knee up. We're going to take that leg open and closed 5 times. And let's take that leg back for warrior 3. And then warrior 1, reach the leg all the way back. And let's open up in this back bend. And then reaching forward, right fingers down, left arm up. And both arms up, palms together. And then clasping our hands behind us for humble warrior. And take 3 breaths. And let's come up in our back bend, opening the throat. And then we're going to reach the arms back out and up, warrior 1. And let's step forward and hands to our heart. And now we're going to reach the arms up and into goalpost arms. Let's lift the left knee up and we're going to go out and in 5 times. Keeping the shoulder blades down. And 1 more. And warrior 3, left leg back. To warrior 1. And reaching up in our back bend. And arms reach forward, left fingers down, right arm up. And both arms up, palms together. And then we're going to clasp our hands for a humble warrior. And forward fold, 3 breaths. And here we go, we're coming up, another back bend. And then reach the arms out and up. Warrior 1. And let's step forward and we're back into Tadasana. Let's inhale up, forward fold. We're going to step back to down dog. 3 breaths. And let's lift our right leg up. We're going to step it forward to a lunge and reach the arms up for our high lunge. Let's take our right hand down to the right and left arm over there. And switch, so our left arm comes down, right arm over. And then back up with both of them. And reaching forward, let's come back to our down dog and take a couple of breaths. And we're going to switch legs. Left leg lifts up and steps forward. And let's come up in our high lunge, arms up. This time, left arm down, right arm over. Side stretch. And then switch sides, right arm down and the left arm over. And then both arms up. Take a deep breath. And let's reach the arms forward and then back down. We're going to step into down dog. And then let's lift the right leg up. We're going to try our planks. So forward to plank, back to dog with that leg up. 4 more. And we've got 1 more. And then right foot down. And let's switch legs, left leg up, forward to plank, back to dog, and 4 more. And then 1 more. And let's bring our left foot down and come into a regular plank. 3 breaths. And chaturanga. We're going to lift our palms up, 5 cobras. And then let's reach our arms over our head and take 3 more breaths. So we're going to bend our right leg and hold the right foot, the ankle. And roll on our back. So our right foot can come down to the floor, reach the left leg up and hold the big toe. And one more breath. And let's release the leg down, arm over the head, roll back on the belly. And then release that right leg down. So we're going to switch sides, bending the left one, holding the ankle, and flexing the foot. And let's roll on our back. So our left foot comes down. Let's reach the right leg up and hold the big toe and take a few breaths. And one more breath. We're going to bring that leg down, arm over the head, roll back on our belly, and lengthen both legs down. Let's walk our hands underneath the thighs. Now we're going to inhale everything up, exhale coming down. So we're lengthening everything. 4 more. And we've got 1 more. And let's press back for another child's pose. See how our back is doing. And let's sit up on our heels and twist to the right. And then twist to the left. And let's come back to the center. We're going to hold our hands behind us. Let's do our rabbit pose. So we're going to inhale and look up and hinging forward, head down, hips up. And let's sit back on our heels and release the hands. We're going to take the hands down right by our feet. Roll the shoulders down. Take that deep breath. And then putting the hands down, we're going to lift the hips up and take a few more breaths. And then we're going to come back to our child's pose and take 3 breaths. And keep inching your fingers forward. And let's come back to our down dog. Feel the difference. Hopefully your back is feeling longer. Let's lift our right leg up and we're going to come into warrior 2. And reverse. And let's take both arms over in our side angle pose, reaching them out. Come back to reverse. And then fingertips down or hover your fingers right or left arm up. Let's see if we could take that left arm behind us. So we haven't done our binding in a while. See what you can grab there. Maybe something. and roll your chest open. And then let's come back up to warrior two and take 3 breaths. And Trikonasana. And let's come into half moon. And we're going to lift the left leg up. Back to Trikonasana. And 3 breaths. And let's come up. And we're going to be in our wide-legged pose. Let's clasp our hands over our head. Do that side stretch to the right. And then over to the left. And then we're going to come back to the center in a regular forward fold. And legs go side to side, transverse lunges. And then to the center for 3 breaths. And let's come all the way up. And our back bend reaching up. And then warrior two, turning our left foot out. And reverse, right arm down, left arm up. And now we're going to take both arms over for our side angle pose to the left and reach them out and roll the chest open. And then back to that reverse pose, right arm down, left arm up. And then we're going to hover the left fingertips down, right arm up. And let's bring that right arm behind us. See if we can do our binding or however much you can do. And then we're going to come back to warrior two. And Trikonasana. And let's reach that right arm up. And then half moon. Let's hop that right leg up. Back to Trikonasana for 3 breaths. And let's come back up. So we're going to reach the arms up and then clasp our hands behind us. Let's do our forward fold. So inhaling up, forward fold. And one more breath. So we're going to come up into our back bend. Let's turn to the right now for our pyramid pose. So square the hips, right leg forward, and come into another back bend. And then a forward fold, arms off of our back. And we're going to come back up and let's reach the arms up now. And we're going to come into a revolved pyramid. So here we go, we're reaching forward. Our left hand comes to the outside of the right foot. Let's bring our right arm behind. And roll the shoulders down. And then we're going to come back up. Both arms come up. Let's bring ourselves over to the other side for our pyramid. And we're going to clasp our hands behind us. Inhale, looking up in our back bend and hinging forward in our forward fold. And we're going to reach up, and as we do, reach the arms up, back bend. And let's revolve the pyramid as we come forward, our right arm down, right fingers down. We're going to bring our left hand behind our low back so we can lengthen our chest. Last deep breath. So head comes back to the center. Start reaching the arms up over our head in a back bend. And now let's come to the center and wide leg pose into goddess and bring the elbows open and closed. And let's lean to the right and over to the left and back to the center. 3 breaths. And we're going to inhale up, come back to down dog. Take a couple more slow breaths. Feel the difference in your body. Let's come to an up dog. And back to down dog. Now we're going to walk forward to the top of our mat. And come halfway up, forward fold, and inhale up. And let's bring our hands to our heart in Tadasana. Feel your body. And let's come in our squat. And feel the spine, that low back lengthening. If you can, bring your hands to your heart and roll the shoulders down. And take 3 more breaths. Now we're going to bring our bottoms down and roll all the way down. And let's come into our happy baby. And take 3 slow breaths. And then slowly bringing our feet together. And let's bring the feet together but down to the mat. So we're coming in our butterfly and arms wherever they're comfortable. Maybe it's goalpost. But as you close your eyes, feel this balancing in your body. So the low back, even though there's that curve, is still pressing down. So we're supporting the abs with the whole body here. Let's take 3 more breaths, pressing the feet together. And we're going to bring the arms down as we press the legs together so the feet can come back to the mat. We're going to roll the hips up. So stretching the spine, 3 breaths. And let's lower the hips back down and do our twist to one side, just where you feel comfortable. And another slow breath. And let's take the hips over, the knees over there to the other side, just releasing with the breath. And we're going to come back to the center. And let's come all the way down to Shavasana and feel the spine, feel the circulation in your whole body. And we are held by Mother Earth. Allow the shoulders to relax away from the ears. The tongue and the jaw relax. Feel the hips and the legs and the feet relax. Giving thanks for our heartbeats and our breath. And as you feel each slow inhale, feel that beautiful light and etheric vitality coming into your body as you wish yourselves good health and harmony. Peace to our homes and families and communities, our country, and the whole world. Now we're going to slowly inhale more deeply, and let's reach our arms up over our head and roll to the side. And let's come on up to our seated position, and we're going to bring our hands to our heart and seal in our practice today together. Let's take a deep inhale and sigh. One more time. Namaste. Thanks everybody for coming today. So glad you're here, so glad I'm back. And it's so nice to
Marian.
see you.
Have a good
Thank
weekend,
you.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
great weekend.
Wonderful class.
Good, I'm so glad. Bye.